and we're heading over to Stanley, Table Cape, which is just near Wynyard, and we've come across this field of pink tulips. I think you're in Holland. We're at the edge of Table Cape, and we're looking down at Wynyard. I hope you can see some of it. It seems to go off. I'm about to read a note that might tell me, but I presume that that's Fossil Bluff. Stanley Village Motel it is. It's the restaurant part of it, the Nut, which is a huge big rock. Stanley's a lovely little place. It's got all sorts of quaint little buildings. Could have stayed there at the captain's cottage for quite a huge amount of money. We're over on the west coast heading down to Arthur River. It's Friday, the 1st of November already. Already worked our way through October. I'm looking over there at a big fire. We really don't know what it is. Pretty impressive though, isn't it? And we're looking down at Ann Bay near Marrawar. And there's that enormous fire. Farmland comes right down to the beach. The fence is just up the bay. That's an echidna's backside. I know you think we are. I can see your funny little nose. Here's your funny little nose. This is Arthur Pyman Conservation Area, they call it. I don't know anything. Some very wild surf out the front there, you might see rolling in. You see the holiday shacks over there, you can hire those if you wish. And there's the river. The cruises take about 5 hours. They go up the river a fair way up into rainforest country and harvest the giant kelp. And they hang it here to dry, and you might be able to hear it rattling in the breeze. Dry, they must process it in some way or another, and it must end up in those white bags in there. Back in Stanley in the afternoon, we went on a seal cruise boat whose name escapes me because I forgot to look. Find out later. There's the Nut behind. Beautiful day today, thank goodness. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. Waddling down, making his way majestically to the water. Down below on the village of Stanley, the pub where we had dinner last night, the Union pub or the Stanley, depending on which book you read. And Stanley's country store, still haven't got in there. Looks an interesting, it's got everything in it. One of those shops you can buy anything from a kitchen sink to a pound of butter. And then we go round here. Oh, last night the penguins woke us up. I think I might have mentioned that. Couldn't believe it, right outside our window they were. Sounded like they were strangling each other. Buildings down there where we stayed last night. Our room was the one on the right hand side of the first there. And the penguins just out of Burnie. And it's a Bed Homes and Gardens garden, believe it or not. It's on 5 hectares and it's taken 20 years for a couple on their own to develop it on their own, apparently without help. Isn't that a beautiful cherry tree? Look at that. And a little water wheel. And some Spraxias. Deep red. Pale pink and deep red. Hopefully it comes out. Nice rustic scene through the rhododendrons. Penguin, and this is the most amazing streetscape you'll ever see anywhere in your life. The people here have obviously all rallied together and done their own thing and planted all these beautiful flowers. On the other side of the flowers is a little railway line that's a bit of a tourist attraction. On the other side of that is the water. Yeah, I've got the seagull, I think. This little town of Penguin is the most funny place. It's got penguins all around all its rubbish bins. Penguins in the windows of the coffee shop.
Best breakfast in Tassie.
Best breakfast in Tassie. It's finally beaten the Dover Bakery, which was the best breakfast in Tassie until today. Statue. I think this place might have a thing about penguins. We're heading down to La Trobe. I didn't realise how big the Mersey River was. This is the river that the Devonport is on. Just thought I'd take a photo of this river. The Meander River, I think it is. We're driving to the Western Tears. We've left Deloraine, having been crafted out at the craft show. I'm looking across much closer to the Great Western Tears. They're amazing. But also, we've climbed higher, and so therefore I've got some fantastic views all the way back towards Launceston. All the way there. I feel like you're on top of the world here. Right up on top almost of the central plateau that goes right through the middle of Tassie. That's my first view of the Great Lake. We've just come over the hill. Shefield, which is a little town about half hour's drive out of Devonport. Sheffield's claim to fame are all the murals that are painted on all the spare walls around town.
Here comes
School scene on Little Weindorfer's Real Coffee Homemade Ice Cream Cakes and Sweets shop inside of Binny's Food and Tobacconist shop. On the other side of the ice cream shop. There's another one, it's on the High Country Bakehouse. The old saddlery tea room. One guy does them all apparently. Lovely rural scene with the cows. Looking across the hills. Isn't that beautiful? This is the countryside around Shefield, and it is lovely. Scenic route back up to Devonport. Hope we get there in time for the boat. And that's where Crater Mountain is, and we're only about 30 or 40 kilometres away from it. That's the spooky thing about Tasmania. Everything is so near and yet so far. our ship, Spirit of Tasmania 1. Came over on Spirit of Tasmania 2. 7, and we're off the Spirit of Tasmania and in Melbourne. Feeling just a bit tired because we got in so early. Wasn't a bad trip across. We rocked and rolled a bit across the strait. And that's the end of our trip to Tassie. Bye boat.